Assalamu alaikum everyone. Wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, and wonderful night. I'm Anahil Forest Valley, and I welcome you all to today's interview session. We have the privilege of hosting a remarkable individual who has made a significant impact in his community. Joining us today is Mr. Adrash Kumar. Mr. Adrash has from a background that reflects resilience and determination and a strong commitment to social change. His journey from a disadvantaged community to become a beacon of hope for others is truly inspiring. So let's delve us into Mr. Kumar's life story, exploring the challenges he has overcome and the milestones he has achieved. Through his interview, we have the gain insight into his experiences and motivation and aspirations. Without further ado, let's warmly welcome Mr. Aadrash Kumar. Hello, Adrash. How are you?
Thank you so much for welcoming me. I'm good. What
It's
you?
my pleasure. Thank you. So, first of all, please introduce yourself for my viewers.
I'm Adarsh, and I'm currently a second year student. I'm doing a history major and entrepreneurship minor. I was born in Patna. It's in Bihar district, and I completed my education, my schooling from an NGO called Soshi Samathan Kendra. From there, I got into university called Ashoka University, and right now I'm doing my completing my graduation.
Okay, thank you. So, my first question is that can you tell us more about your experience studying at Ashoka University? How has it contributed to your personal and academic growth?
As we like, so Ashoka is basically a liberal universities. Like in Ashoka, you'll find people from different countries. They are from Uganda and and from like across India. You'll find people studying in Ashoka. So so we can find like different ethnic group, different language, and all coming together and staying together. So when I was at Ashoka, I had transform in my mindset because I came from a village, and in village I have a different mindset. I believe in caste and all these things. But once I joined Ashoka, I totally just remove the negative feelings about caste, religion, and all these things, and I'm like right now I have a very neutral opinion about all the religion, all the caste. I don't think like these even exist. The only thing that exists is humanity and human beings. So I think this is the most important thing that I learned at Ashoka University. Anything else?
Thank you for sharing. This is so wonderful. All right.
Thank
So,
you.
my next question is that can you share some insight into your journey with Sushit Samadhan Kendra SSK? How has this NGO impacted your education and overall development?
Shoshi Samadhan Kendra is an NGO that was run by one of an retired IPS. So I mean, he was from Bihar only, and he belonged to a very rich family. So he never knew that poverty exists in Bihar, but there was an incident that happened in his life that changed his life, and he thought to start an NGO. So he started an NGO particular for one caste, and the caste is called Musar. So he started for Musar only, and there were students from all the districts of Bihar. So I was selected there. As if that NGO was not made, then I would not have been, come to Ashoka. I would not have been this much of educated and speaking English in front of you. I'm a first generation learner, and my mother, she doesn't even know how to write her name. So I can imagine, like, without that NGO, I would have been nothing. I would have not been speaking English with you. This was so impossible. So staying with there, and I had there was same the people, the students, all the other students were from the same community. So I had a very I started with the people who had the same mindset, same dreams. So and I made good friends who really helped me growing, getting, who really helped me where I am today. So they motivated me, and there are also two of my friends who are studying with me at Ashoka University. So I think all the credit goes to that the founder who is no more right now, unluckily. So all credit goes to him definitely.
All right, that's great. Thank you for sharing. So, as a member of Musher community, could you shed light on the challenges and the struggles faced by this marginalized group? How do you believe these issues can be addressed effectively?
Uh, so Mushar is basically an ST schedule. No, sorry, schedule caste. It's an SC. It's a scheduled caste in Bihar, and it's like so mostly Mushar. The word has come from, so Mus means basically rat, and Har means eater. So like the people from my community, they used to eat rats as a vegetable. From there, the word Musar came out. So as all my forefather and grandfather, they used to work on someone else field. Like there were different castes from where they used to go and they work, and they used to get rice as their wage, rice, dal, something like this. They used to get, and they used to eat. So basically this Musa people, we don't have any our own land. So where we are staying today, that doesn't have a document for government authorized document for the land also. So we are staying near side roadside, river side. We fill the river, and then we started staying there. Also the like there are upper caste who try to dominate these musars, and then I mean they are still want us to be a bondage laborer, and they still want us to work for them. And like we should like die for these people, the rich people who are exploiting us, and these are the things. But these are the problems, and these shall change. This shall change another 4 or 5 decades to change. Because and I think education is the only way through which things can change. And that's the reason I started my our own NGO called Ujjwal Shiksha Foundation, so that this can help us decrease the problem that is being faced by the Musar. Not only Musar, but it includes, it welcomes all the other caste, all the other religion people. It is not like based on some particular caste or some particular region people. It is welcoming for every other people who wants to join with us.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. So my next question is that what motivated you to establish Ujawal Shiksha Foundation and transform your village teaching initiatives into NGO? Can you elaborate on the objective and activities of Ujawal Shiksha Foundation?
What motivated, so like it has a story. So when there was lockdown, so I went home, and I saw my friend. He was teaching on a small room. There was a very small room where he was teaching. And then like, so during lockdown, this was like 2 years period. So I also spending time, and that was the only time when I started knowing my villagers very deeply. Because I have never stayed at home. I was staying in a hostel. So Samadhan Kendra was a hostel. So I have never known my villagers, what are their problems and all that very closely, unless and until it was COVID. And then I found that he was teaching, and then I also started teaching, and I found like I can teach them. And then we our four or five other friends started teaching the kids. And then from there, all of the teachers discussed that we should send these kids somewhere else, so that they can study so well. Then we found like Bihar government, they provide free education to these kids if they qualify the exam. So we provide them the facility so that they can sit for the exam, and they can. So in the first attempt there were like 2 3 kids who cleared the exam, and they are studying right now. So this continued and continued. Then we thought like this could be done across India. And then the idea of founding the NGO came out. And this is how NGO turn out, because we found the result in the first attempt. There were 2 3 kids who, like out of all the 14 15 kids, there were 2 3 kids who just qualified the exam, and they are studying free of cost, and they shall be studying till 12th. So we thought like this could impact more lives.
All right. So, how has the COVID-19 pandemic influenced your work with USF and the educational landscapes in underprivileged communities? Have there been any specific challenges or opportunities that have arisen during this time?
I mean, due to COVID only, I think. So I told you in previously that COVID has, because of COVID, I started staying at home, and then only
Yeah.
the idea of teaching kids came out, and then we started teaching them. The like today I found like there are challenges that has to be, you know that can be removed if we have money. Then only we can remove, because running an NGO we need a lot of money. And I don't think like we had like no proper room, like we don't have even whiteboard and markers to teach them. So I mean, I had like I used to give money from my pocket for like basic necessities, like if I need to buy some books or copies, then like my friends and me, we used to give them money so that they can buy some books. And we even do it today also. Whenever I go home or whenever they need something, we give them this, all this stuff. So I think like money is the only problem that can solve our NGOs. Hello. Hello, yeah. I lost you.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was some network issue.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My internet was not working because in Pakistan is rain.
Okay.
So can I next question?
Yeah,
Ask
yeah,
next
sure.
question. So, you mentioned your passion for badminton and fitness. How do these activities contribute to your personal well-being and growth as an individual?
I mean, so like badminton, I play for basically it's my passion. I don't know why I started liking this, and so whenever I find free time, I just go and play badminton with my friends. We have like I have a friend circle. We go together and play together, and I think playing also give me mind relax. So when I'm very much when I have very much hectic schedule, or when I have assignments, then whenever I'm done with assignments, especially at 12 p.m., then after that I go to play, and I usually find my mind free. So I think that is helping me mentally. And I also go to gym that keeps me physically fit. So I think like these are the things that keeps me balance between my physical life and educational life.
All right, mashallah. So my next question is that how do you balance your academic commitments with your responsibilities as the founder of USF? Can you tell us about any strategies or techniques you employ to manage your time effectively?
So I mean, managing the time, it is one of the most challenging thing that I used to face and still face. Like like I have my own subjects, I have the NGO, I have to look, I mean I also have to see my parents. I'm still not earning anything, but still I am like at the back of my mind I am thinking of like how can I help my family financially. So I mean all these things really bother me. But the thing is, I always prioritize the things. If I have submission today, then I can postpone my other work. Like if it's an NGO work, then I can postpone it a little bit. So I mean, if the deadline is tomorrow, then I can do my NGO work earlier. So this is how I need to manage. I need to prioritize my list. So which is first, which should be second. This is how I balance my timetable and study and the NGO also.
All right, thank you for sharing strategy. So, in your opinion, what are some of the key factors and contribute to the success and sustainability of educational initiatives like Ujawal Shiksha Foundation? How do you ensure that impact of your organization is long lasting and transformative?
So I mean, so every time I keep on, I mean, so I feel like we build a team who are very much dedicated towards, I mean, upliftment of the organization. So every time we found, we train volunteers for different things. It can be for fundraising, it can be for content writing, it can be for social media. So we have a great team and we train them, and then like we found the best out of like all the volunteers who are with us, and then that volunteer became the permanent member. This is how we use the technique to choose the best volunteer for us. And then this continue always. After 3 months our internship end, then another internship start. This is how we are you this is the method. We are finding new volunteers for us who are really dedicated and who wants us to grow more and more. And we have a module like which will be long lasting. So I mean uh, see, still I'm very young, and at this age I'm so much dedicated that I usually like every day take out some time for for the NGO. Like I always like I'm actually handling social media basically. So I keep some time for my YouTube. Like today also I posted one video that will show us like why education is important. So this is how I manage. And also like, all my other volunteers, they're also very much dedicated. So I think till till another decades it will be, I will be handling all this. So definitely it will be shining.
All right, that's great. You are doing so great. So my next question is that, as an advocate for quality education, what do you believe are the most significant barriers and the hinder educational access and equality in India? How do you envision overcoming these challenges?
What did you ask? As
Okay, as an advocate for quality education, what do you
Hmm.
believe are the most significant barriers Their hinder educational access and equality in India. How do you envision overcoming these challenges?
So the most challenging task for in education sector is poverty. That is the only thing that is very much, because there are more than 50% people who are not educated. The When I even talk to person who are not well educated, and when I find what is the reason behind this, they said they definitely they said, some many of them said that they don't have equal opportunities, they don't have the platform, they don't have the education to fulfill their dreams. So these are the problems that is that is existing in our country. I mean, basically, poverty is the main cause for education, and education is the cause for poverty. So these two are very interrelated. I mean, they are dependent on each other. When there is poverty, there is no education, and when there is education, then people will definitely go into some business, start up some. They will start some new ideas, bring something new to the that can help the other people grow. So I think this is my answer for that question.
All right. So thank you for sharing your thoughts. So my next question is that collaboration and partnership often play a crucial role in achieving social impact. Can you discuss any collaborations or partnership that the Ujawal Shiksha Foundation has formed with other organizations or stakeholder? How have these collaboration enhanced your ability to create change?
Right now we so the NGO got registered recently, one month only. So right now we don't have any collaboration, but we are in touch with different NGOs, and we are under the guidance of different NGO. We found them how can we improve ourselves, and this is what we do. We get in touch with I know some of the teachers who are running NGO, my teachers who are running NGO. So get in touch with them, and I found them what are the strategy that I should. So they are helping me, but we haven't officially collaborated. So there
All
is no
right.
like
So last
corporate. Yeah, 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 go.
All right, thank you for sharing. So, lastly, how do you imagine using your own experiences and achievements to inspire and uplift other in similar uh, circumstances? What message or advice would you like to share with individuals who are facing similar challenges?
So I think perseverance is the only key that can help people achieve their success. See, even today, like while registering my NGO, the name got disqualified or not selected for 4 or 5 times, and I had to wait till till 1 month. So there was 1 month, and I had to be keep patience and regularly keep on trying. So I think perseverance and patience is the only key to solve all these problems. If you are dedicated to achieve something, like if you want to be an IS, if you want to be a IITN, then you need to be very patient. If you like fails one, and then you thought, no, I can't do this, it's not for me, then you are definitely not going to achieve it. That is not made for you. You have to be regular towards it. You have to work every day towards it. So for those challenges, I always used to think in my mind, what can be done, what I can do, what others can do. So this is how you can deal with the problems, with these problems. And there are problems that will definitely come to you. Life is full of problem, and you need to figure out the solution for it. You don't need to find the what you don't need to figure out the problems. I know there is problem, but you need to figure out the solution. What solution can be for this problem? What is the best solution for this? So you need to work. I mean, we all need to work on the solution, even if some fight or anything. We need to figure out the solution. Anything else?
Thank you so much for your advice. So, as we come to the end of our interview with Mr. Adash Kumar, we are left inspired in a way of his remarkable journey from his humble beginning to his tireless efforts in promoting education and empowering underprivileged communities. Mr. Kumar has demonstrated the power of determination and compassion. His dedication to creating positive change through initiatives like Ujawal Shiksha Foundation is commendable. By providing free education, mentoring, support, he is giving countless children the opportunity to fulfill their potential and pursue their dreams. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Adash Kumar for sharing his experiences and insights with us today. His story serves as a powerful reminder that no matter is circumstances, with the right support and determination, one can overcome adversity and make a lasting impact. We wish Mr. Dash Kumar continued success in all his endeavors and hope that his vision of taking Ujawal Shiksha Foundation to the national level becomes a reality, bringing positive change to the lives of many more children. Thank you all for joining us in this insightful interview, and let's us all the inspired by Mr. Adash Kumar's journey to contribute to the betterment of our communities of society as a whole. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. It was nice talking to you and knowing you. I really enjoyed the
Thank you.
conversation.
I also
Bye
enjoyed.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.
Take care. I think my laptop was hanging.